Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Even as India begins to unlock gradually, this particular village in East Godavari district of Andhra Pradesh is still under a major lockdown. Out of 536 cases in this particular district, 118 alone belong to this small village of G. Mamidada and surrounding areas, where after a couple of careless activities by few people who violated the lockdown earlier in May led to 2 deaths. However, the infection was so much that their primary and secondary contacts were traced, which eventually led to an outbreak in this village. As you can see right behind me, even as the country is unlocking slowly, in the second week of June, we still see a complete lockdown here. Shops continue to be closed. You can't even see a single soul, in fact, on the roads here, except for the medical officers of the district who have been here on duty 24/7 to ensure that swabs are collected, no one is violating orders. So we're going to try and speak to them to understand what exactly happened here. What's your name?
Praveen.
And you're the in charge here, right? Ma'am, if you could also please come here. What exactly happened and what kind of measures are being taken now to ensure that the infection does not spread any further?
For the people who had tested positive, we are treating them with the drugs that are hydrochloroquine that is available with us, and we are giving them the pulse oximeter according to the state regulations that is being followed, and we are making sure with the help of the police department and local authority that social distancing norms and no person complete lockdown is made sure, and we are continuously, and per day we are treating 150 samples per day, nasal pharyngeal swabs we are taking, and on the basis of that we are ensuring that every person is in the safe hands. Still now we had tested 4,258 samples only in this G. Mamidada, and of that we had received 118 positives, and as of now only 33 actives were there, and the recovery rate was still above the 70%. And people who are in home quarantine, there are only 2 people in home quarantine as of now of 22, and of these 22, and only 2 people were being tested positive as of now, and they're gonna be recovered very soon. And we hope the best effort of us is being given, and we'll stay positive and we'll stay motivated of that.
And just to give our viewers some background, this was actually a person who was a freelance photographer until, due to the prevailing circumstances during the lockdown, he was actually working as a cashier right behind me, this blue board that you notice, at a restaurant here. And unfortunately, the infection was so strong, he was admitted at the local district hospital here, that he actually passed away. Soon after, his wife and his son were also infected. Even they were tested positive for coronavirus and were admitted in the hospital. Thankfully, as the government officials and the health officials here tell me that they have been discharged and are recovering, but several other family members, I'm told about 70 of them, were tested positive for coronavirus, and other neighbors in the locality as well. Sir, I want to try and speak to you to understand, how did this spread? It's actually, this particular village is being called the super spreader village as far as this district in Andhra Pradesh is concerned. So if you could tell us briefly the sequence of events and how the outbreak happened.
No, on the day 1, madam, actually is suffering from some breathlessness and all. So he was admitted in district hospital. Out of some enthusiasm or anxiety, the doctors treating there, they took the swab accidentally in order to know the cause. By the time result came, he was actually dead. So when he is found to be positive, they tested his close relatives the next day. Out of the 20 samples or so taken, some nearly 12 came positive. These all happened after lockdown.
And there were several other members. I'm told about 70 people nearly belong to his extended family as well as neighbors.
It happened on consequent days. On the day 1, only 20 primary contacts were traced.
Okay. Out of which 12 tested positive.
After those 12 positive, primary contacts will be increasing. No, they became some 70 members or so. This all happened because it is a very busy hotel. Many people will be coming there, the local people.
Okay. Also, a lot of people. What was the average footfall here?
Some
150 persons per day.
150
persons per day is the average.
Okay.
And sequence of events happening was, this was entirely closely congested area. And what we see was the person was tested positive until that was an alarming situation for us. And after the sudden, lockdown 3.0, after restraining these measures also, we could control as much as possible with the help of the district officers.
Right. So, in fact, that's an interesting contrasting image. These officials, as we heard, say that this was a very congested area, of the village where you would daily see nearly 150 people crowding around this particular restaurant. However, it appears that the fear does seem to have got to these people, that they're seen adhering to the lockdown very strictly. Ma'am, you've been on duty here, to collect swabs for testing. Is there a certain amount of fear among people? Are they scared now that the infection has spread so much, or do they continue to be careless about it?
No, ma'am. They are fearing little. Now, as a situation is going on, nearly 118 positives are noted. Now, day by day, they got fear, and now they're you completely following the protocols of this lockdown, and no one is coming, and they're obeying everything what we are saying, and also police department and also every department.
And where exactly do you conduct the test here? Where are they coming? Do you go house? Is there a door-to-door survey being carried, or is there a school there?
Yeah, there was a door-to-door survey carried out by the ASHA workers around here and the volunteers that they are being very supportive for us. And we are assigning a particular time slot for every person that is being conducted for the test, and we'll say a time slot for them, and they'll be presented at the time slot that being given to them in the school area, in the center that we have. And after mobilizing all the people there, and we'll conduct this swab taking.
And now that the situation has relatively improved, if you could just tell us in terms of the number of people who've been discharged, and if there's been a gradual improvement in terms of the number of cases here, have they reduced after the incident?
Yeah.
Or is it because after the test reports are coming out, we're actually seeing more and more cases come?
No, ma'am. Last 7 days we had not seen a single positive case. Every person is negative, and the positiveness and the support that we are getting from the local people following the lockdown and following the restrictive measures that are being implemented on the ground is very helpful for us.
And are there a lot of asymptomatic cases, or did these people show symptoms as well once they were infected?
No, ma'am. These people are asymptomatic cases, and moreover, only the comorbidities of these people are very less also. These are completely asymptomatic people, and they came voluntarily for testing.
So, as we've already been highlighting, the village volunteering, village and the ward secretariat, volunteer system is very strong here in Andhra Pradesh. Remember, the Chief Minister had introduced this scheme where certain volunteers are, given charge for, say, every one volunteer per 50 households, where they go, they, spread awareness, provide essential services to these people, and also in some cases have informed the authorities if there is a potential coronavirus case. This particular scheme had actually invited a lot of flack from the opposition, from the TDP leaders last year. But interestingly, it has come in handy during the coronavirus pandemic, especially as we heard in this particular village.
The thing is that on March 20th, till then the district was cool. On March 20th, one patient was admitted in the government hospital with respiratory distress. And along with treatment, our people, our enthusiastic doctors, they have also taken the swab of that person. And within a period of, he was brought around 12:30 or so, and he succumbed around 3:30. In that period itself, while trying for resuscitate the patient, they have taken the swab. And after death, the swab came to be positive for this COVID-19. So after that, as a part of the thing, we have taken the primary contacts and the secondary contacts. In the primary contacts, out of the 11 samples we have taken, 9 samples came positive. So what our district magistrate and collector did is, because till then the tune was not that much in this district. Once when we got 9 cases on a single day, our collector what they did is, instead of doing a containment zone of 400 perimeter and again 3 kilometers buffer like that, instead of that, what our district magistrate did was, he has contained the whole village of 15,000 population. And with that, day by day, because that person who succumbed with the COVID-19 happens to be a cashier in a tea stall, and all those people, they used to move together, and that is a village with a tea stall, so the crowd will be more in a small area. With a doubt, what we did is we did primary and secondary sampling. In that, we got many cases. Like that, day by day, by doing primary and secondary sampling, almost over a period of 1 week and sampling of around 5,000, we got 114 cases positive in a single village. Just because we have contained the village of 15,000 population in any symptomatic case, any comorbid case, anybody aged about 65 years, any high risk, all are covered in sampling. And with that, we could pick up 114 cases, and now the village is very cool and calm. Under the leadership of our collector sir and the joint collectors, we did thorough scanning of each and everybody, any symptomatic person in that village. 15,000 population, more and more outburst might have occurred because the whole village is contained. Whole village is put under red zone, and every person with whoever needs to be screened are screened. And in that, out of a 5,000 sampling, we got 114 positive. All of them are put under quarantine and isolation in the hospital.
So if you could kindly elaborate as to what happened in this particular village in East Godavari that it led to so many cases of infection.
So it's around in the 9th of May, we had the first case coming out by the name Gauda Satnarayana, who eventually succumbed to the disease. So post that, we started going back how possibly it could have happened and where all it could have spread. So more focus was on mostly containing the spread and also finding out the source so that maximum people who possibly could have got affected can be traced. So there are few theories which we were working on. One was this man himself was working as a freelance photographer and also working as a cashier at his friend's tea stall after the restrictions started lifted. So how many people over there he met on daily basis, an itinerary of that sort could be maintained. At the same time, his son also had moved into one birthday function of his friend where 4 positives along with his friend were found, and another pre-marriage function also they had attended. So all these things we took into note, and around 1100 people in Jimamdada and surrounding mandals were so far traced, and these are the possible angles which the disease could have come through. Now, who gave the disease to whom, that is a kind of a question, but possibly you could relate it to him or his son, and eventually how it spread to others as well.
While 55-year-old Gauda Satnarayana might be referred to as the super spreader for the coronavirus by the government of Andhra Pradesh and the key health medical officers here, clearly he's left a larger message which is rather significant for the people of this particular village, Jimamdada. That is, to not take these lockdown measures very lightly, even though the government might be unlocking, several activities and we're opening up slowly. It's crucial to maintain social distancing measures and to perhaps not indulge in careless behavior or be moving around without maintaining a certain amount of distance without your masks. Clearly, while the police is still investigating the matter and figuring out as to where he contracted the virus from, it has impacted several other lives where not only his immediate family members tested positive, but has also led to spread of fear amongst several others in this village. For more such ground reports on the COVID pandemic from the state of Andhra Pradesh, follow the Print India on all social media platforms. For now, with Suraj Bish, this is Anisha Bedi for the Print.